Chosen one, this is not random. You did not arrive at this moment by accident, and you are not reading these words by coincidence. Something in your spirit nudged you. Something invisible but undeniable whispered your name. Lately, you have felt it. A subtle anticipation building in your chest. A restlessness you can't logically explain. A spiritual tension like the air before a storm breaks open the sky. You've tried to distract yourself. You've tried to normalize it. But deep down, you know something is shifting. Sleep feels lighter. Your thoughts feel louder. Your intuition feels sharper. This message is confirmation, not coincidence. You are in a transition window, and your soul sensed it before your mind could articulate it. This is a prophetic interruption in your routine, a divine pause meant to wake you up, because something bigger than you can imagine is already moving toward you. The urgency you feel is real. The stirring is real. And this moment is sacred. Before every major transformation, there is a whisper. Before elevation, there is sensitivity. You may have noticed vivid dreams, intuitive flashes, or emotional waves that seem to rise from nowhere. That is not instability, it is spiritual awareness. The quiet before the storm carries a unique energy. It feels like waiting, but it is actually preparation. Sensitive souls always feel shifts before they become visible. You are attuned. You are perceptive. You are spiritually alert. What others call anxiety is often activation for you. Your nervous system is recalibrating to hold a larger reality. The whispers are signals. The signs are alignment cues. You were chosen to feel this early so you could prepare early. This is not fear, it is foreknowledge. Not chaos, but calling. Nothing in your life has been random. Every delay, every heartbreak, every detour had purpose woven into it. What looked like setbacks were actually repositioning moments. The universe has been orchestrating behind the scenes with precision you could not see at the time. Doors that closed were protecting you. Opportunities that dissolved were redirections. The people who left created space for those aligned with your next level. You are stepping into divine timing now. This is the convergence moment where past lessons meet present opportunity. The scattered pieces are beginning to form a coherent picture. What once confused you now makes sense. What once hurt you now strengthened you. Alignment is not coming, it is here. Not everyone can handle expansion. Elevation requires endurance. And you endured. Your resilience qualified you for what is ahead. The nights you felt alone built independence. The seasons of silence built clarity. The challenges refined your character. You were not being punished, you were being prepared. Isolation strengthened your inner voice. Rejection strengthened your self-trust. You were built for impact, not comfort. Comfort creates stagnation. Impact requires depth. And depth is born through experience. You carry wisdom because you've walked through fire. You carry compassion because you've known struggle. You are chosen because you are capable of holding what is coming without losing yourself in it. There is always a breaking point before a breakthrough. Emotional exhaustion often precedes expansion. You may have felt stretched thin, misunderstood, or disconnected recently. Doors closed unexpectedly. Plans unraveled. Certain foundations felt unstable. But the collapse was not destruction, it was redirection. Pressure is preparation. Diamonds form under intensity, not ease. When your old life could no longer contain your next level, it began to dissolve. That breaking point was not your end. It was your expansion point. What broke open made space. What felt like loss was actually liberation. You were not falling apart. You were being reshaped for something greater. Chosen one, what is approaching your life is not minor, not casual, not temporary. This is not a small blessing you can tuck neatly into your current routine. This is a life-altering shift, an identity expansion, a reality upgrade. What is coming will stretch your perception of what you thought was possible for you. It will challenge the limits you unconsciously placed on your own potential. This is expansion in influence, expansion in abundance, expansion in clarity. New opportunities will not just knock, they will align. Connections will feel divinely orchestrated. Doors will open that once seemed sealed shut. And when it happens, you may look back at this very moment and realize your spirit was already preparing to hold it. This is not about getting more things. It is about becoming more of who you truly are. Your environment is about to match the growth you've been cultivating internally. And when your inner world shifts, your outer world must respond. If you feel fear rising, do not misinterpret it. Fear often appears when you are on the edge of expansion. Big shifts unsettle the ego because the ego prefers familiarity over destiny. Growth feels like losing control before you realize you are gaining alignment. The unknown can feel intimidating because it demands trust. But understand this, your soul is not afraid. Your higher self already recognizes what is unfolding. The anxiety you feel is the mind trying to calculate something that can only be navigated through faith. Courage is required at this level. And courage does not mean the absence of fear, it means movement despite it. You have faced uncertainty before and survived it. You have walked through seasons that once terrified you. This moment is no different, except this time you are stronger, wiser, and more aware. The fear is not here to stop you. It is here to show you that you are stepping beyond your old boundaries. Before you can fully receive what is arriving, you must release what no longer fits. The version of you that survived past battles cannot be the version that thrives in your next chapter. Old identities, outdated beliefs, toxic attachments, they cannot cross this threshold with you. This is a shedding season, a sacred decluttering of your inner world. Let go of the narrative that you are behind. Release the belief that you must struggle to be worthy. Surrender the need to control every detail of how your blessing arrives. Trust divine timing even when it unfolds differently than you imagined. When you release what is heavy, you make space for what is aligned. The universe cannot fill hands that are gripping tightly to the past. Open your hands. Open your heart. The space you create now will determine the magnitude you can hold later. You are not merely a human navigating random circumstances. You are spiritual consciousness expressed in human form. There is infinite creator energy within you. Your thoughts are not passive, they are seeds. Your words are not casual, they carry frequency. When you speak, you are shaping vibration. When you believe, you are shaping reality. This is conscious manifestation, not fantasy, not wishful thinking, but alignment between thought, emotion, and action. As you awaken to your divine identity, you begin to recognize your power to co-create your experience. Higher consciousness is not about escaping reality. It is about understanding your influence within it. You are remembering that you are connected, guided, capable. Not small, not powerless, but intentional and infinite in potential. With greater awareness comes greater responsibility. Manifestation is not just about attracting blessings, it is about maintaining alignment. Discipline becomes essential. Guard your thoughts carefully. Protect your energy intentionally. Align your actions with your vision consistently. Speaking life instead of fear is a daily practice. Choosing faith over doubt is a conscious decision. Spiritual maturity means understanding that your reactions create ripples. As your influence expands, your accountability deepens. You cannot operate at your next level with old habits. You must think differently, move differently, Respond differently. Power without discipline becomes chaos, but power with alignment becomes transformation. And you are ready to hold it responsibly. Chosen one, your breakthrough is not isolated. It does not begin and end with you. When you rise, you shift the atmosphere for others connected to you. Your healing breaks patterns that have repeated for generations. Your courage gives silent observers permission to believe in themselves. You are a ripple in a much larger awakening. The growth happening in your life is not just personal, it is collective. There are people tied to your destiny who will benefit from your obedience, your faith, your expansion. This is legacy work. This is generational transformation. You may think your steps are small, but in the unseen realm, they are seismic. You were never meant to succeed quietly and alone. Your elevation creates pathways. Your transformation rewrites timelines. This is bigger than comfort, bigger than applause, bigger than ego. Look at the evidence. Your intuition has sharpened. You sense shifts in people's energy instantly. You no longer tolerate what once felt normal. Synchronicities appear with precision, numbers repeating, unexpected confirmations, aligned encounters. Emotional purges surface old memories so they can be released. You crave solitude not out of loneliness, but out of growth. Noise exhausts you. Depth attracts you. These are ascension signs. You are shedding density. You are integrating wisdom. You are operating from higher awareness. The old version of you would not recognize the strength you carry now. And the new version of you is still unfolding. Before elevation, resistance intensifies. When something significant is ahead, distractions multiply. Doubt whispers louder. Unexpected setbacks attempt to shake your focus. These are not punishments. They are promotions in disguise. Faith must be tested before it can be trusted with greater influence. The storm confirms the crown. If nothing powerful were waiting for you, there would be no need for pressure. Stay anchored. Refuse to shrink. Refuse to retreat. The very tension you feel is evidence that you are close. Close to breakthrough. Close to confirmation. Close to stepping fully into what was prepared for you. You are not navigating this shift alone. Even when you feel isolated, guidance surrounds you. Intuitive nudges are not random thoughts, they are direction. Delays are not denial, they are protection. Closed doors are not rejection, they are redirection. There is unseen support orchestrating details you cannot see yet. Trust the pauses. Trust the pivots. Trust the divine intelligence weaving your story together. You are covered. You are guided. And even when you cannot trace the plan, you can trust its precision. Things are moving faster now, aren't they? Lessons come quickly. Manifestations appear rapidly. Emotional growth that once took years now happens in months or even weeks. Time feels compressed because the window is open. This is acceleration. What you focus on multiplies quickly. What you resist surfaces immediately. Karmic returns are swift. Alignment produces instant feedback. Stay conscious. Stay intentional. This is not the season to drift. This is the season to direct your energy carefully. The pace is increasing because you are ready. The momentum is building because the shift is here. Chosen one, this is not the season for passive belief. This is the season for embodied faith. It is not enough to say you trust the process. You must move like you trust it. Inspired action is the bridge between prophecy and manifestation. The shift that is coming toward you requires participation. You cannot pray for expansion and remain in hiding. You cannot ask for elevation and cling to comfort. This is where courage becomes practical. Make the call you've been postponing. Start the project you keep overthinking. Have the conversation your spirit keeps nudging you toward. Apply. Launch. Speak. Move. Faith is not sitting still waiting for miracles to drop from the sky. Faith is stepping forward before you see the full staircase. It is obedience to that quiet inner guidance that feels both terrifying and electrifying at the same time. That tension you feel when you consider your next bold move? That is activation. That is alignment pulling you forward. The universe responds to momentum. When you move, doors shift. When you decide, pathways reveal themselves. When you commit, support appears. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Perfect conditions rarely exist at the beginning of transformation. They form because of your willingness to act. The discomfort you feel stepping outside your comfort zone is the stretching of your capacity. Growth demands movement. Expansion requires participation. And miracles often hide behind courageous decisions. You have prepared long enough. You have healed long enough. You have learned long enough. Now is the moment to demonstrate trust through action. Even a small step carries power when it is aligned. Even a quiet decision can trigger massive change. Courage activates what comfort delays. So move, chosen one. Not recklessly, but boldly. Not impulsively, but intentionally. Your next level is not waiting for you to feel ready. It is waiting for you to step forward anyway. Chosen one, this is the moment where intention becomes declaration. Energy responds to agreement. When you consciously align yourself with what is unfolding, you anchor it deeper into your reality. So this is not just engagement, it is energetic participation. If this message resonates in your spirit, comment 777 as a symbol of divine alignment and completion. Not because numbers are magic, but because intention is. When you type it with awareness. Let it represent your readiness. Let it symbolize your agreement with the expansion already in motion. Then take it one step further, write a warm wish for someone else in the comments. Bless another soul stepping into their breakthrough. When you amplify others, you amplify yourself. When you speak abundance over someone else's life, you reinforce the frequency of abundance in your own. Energy multiplies through generosity. Like and subscribe not merely as a digital action, but as a symbolic alignment. You are declaring, I choose growth. I choose awareness. I choose expansion. Participation matters. Collective intention is powerful. When many focused minds align around elevation, momentum accelerates. Say it out loud if you can. I am ready. I receive what is aligned with my highest destiny. Feel the shift in your body as you declare it. Feel the subtle strength that rises when you stand in agreement with your next level. This ritual is simple, but simplicity does not diminish power. Alignment begins with decision. Decision creates direction. Direction invites manifestation. You are not just watching transformation. You are stepping into it. Chosen one, this is not just another chapter turning quietly in the background of your life. This is a rebirth. A crossing of a threshold you can feel but may not fully see yet. The version of you that existed even 6 months ago would not recognize the strength, awareness, and depth you now carry. Something fundamental has shifted. Your standards have shifted. Your tolerance has shifted. Your vision has shifted. And when identity shifts, reality must follow. This is the dawn of a new era in your life. Not a surface upgrade, but a core transformation. New relationships will begin to align with who you are becoming, not who you used to be. Opportunities will match your expanded mindset. Purpose will feel less confusing and more embodied. You will no longer chase what drains you. You will attract what resonates. The old story, where you doubted yourself, where you questioned your worth, where you shrank to fit into smaller spaces, is dissolving. In its place, a clearer narrative is emerging. A story where you stand firm in your identity. A story where you trust your intuition without apology. A story where abundance feels natural instead of distant. You may feel both excitement and grief in this transition. That is normal. Every rebirth requires letting something die. Old comfort zones, old dynamics, old illusions. But what is being born carries more alignment than anything you are leaving behind. Your reality is expanding beyond your past imagination because your consciousness has expanded first. You are not stepping into someone else's life. You are stepping into the fullest expression of your own. The sun is rising on a version of you that no longer negotiates with fear. And as this new era unfolds, you will realize that everything before this was preparation for crossing this very threshold. Chosen one, hear this clearly. This is your time. Not in a distant, abstract future. Not one day. Now. Everything you have endured has been preparation for this precise intersection of readiness and opportunity. The confusion had purpose. The delays had design. The heartbreak had instruction. Nothing was wasted. Every lesson carved capacity into your spirit. Every setback strengthened your foundation. Every silent season sharpened your discernment. You were never random. You were selected for refinement. While you thought you were simply surviving, you were being shaped. While you questioned the timing was calibrating you. The universe does not make mistakes, and your path has not been accidental. Even the detours were directional. Even the pauses were productive. The restlessness you feel right now is confirmation. The anticipation in your chest is evidence. Something is aligning at a higher level. Doors are shifting. Conversations are being orchestrated. Circumstances are rearranging themselves in ways you cannot yet fully see. The shift is imminent because you are aligned enough to receive it. This is the prophetic confirmation your spirit has been waiting for. You are not behind. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are positioned. The same force that carried you through your lowest valleys is now elevating you to higher ground. Stand firm in this truth. You were prepared for this moment long before you recognized it. The crown fits because the trials shaped you for it. The opportunity will match your maturity. The blessing will reflect your growth. Chosen one, this is your time. The shift is not approaching, it is unfolding. And you are ready, chosen one. This is where everything becomes real. Not theoretical, not motivational. Personal. Are you ready to receive what you've been asking for? Not just with excitement, but with responsibility. Not just with desire, but with discipline. Because what's here now requires a version of you that does not flinch when expansion arrives. It requires you to stand in your power without shrinking. To own your calling without apologizing. To embrace your destiny without negotiating with fear. The unfolding has already begun. The shift is not waiting for your permission, but your participation matters. This is the moment to decide who you will be as your reality upgrades. Will you retreat into old habits? Or will you rise into alignment? Stand in your power. Even if your voice shakes, embrace your destiny. Even if it feels bigger than you imagined. Trust the unfolding. Even when you cannot see the full picture, you were not brought this far to hesitate at the threshold. You were not refined through fire to doubt your strength now. Everything you survived built the capacity you need today. Everything you learned sharpened your awareness for this exact season. So take a breath. Feel your feet grounded. Feel your chest open. Say it clearly, I am ready. Because the best is not coming someday. It is not circling in the distance. It is not waiting for a future version of you. It is here, and you, chosen one, are no longer preparing for your next level. You are stepping into it.